President Jacob Zuma has returned to the Irene Hotel, where the ANC's national executive is discussing a motion calling on him to resign. Zuma earlier left the meeting to host Ugandan President Yoveri Museveni in Pretoria. The motion by Tourism Minister Derek Hanekom for him to step down is reportedly supported by at least 3 ministers and 34 NEC members.
ANC spokesperson Jacob Zuma earlier said the meeting would go on till late tonight. Zuma is scheduled to depart for Cuba tomorrow to attend the funeral of former Cuban leader Fidel Castro on Sunday. For more on the story, we now cross to our reporter Mbali Sibanyoni, who is at the ANC NEC meeting in the south of Pretoria. Mbali, thank you so much for joining us. Take us through what happened at St. George's Hotel today.
Well, Lulu, there's still a large media contingent outside here at the St. George Hotel, and that's because the ANC NEC the meeting is still underway, and the meeting has been taking place since this morning already, and it stems from also it took place from Saturday. So we do know that the ANC members are still locked in talks, and we saw much earlier on in the day, in the afternoon, President Jacob Zuma did leave the venue, and he was expected to go and meet with the Ugandan President Museveni much earlier on today, and then apparently that meeting took place for about 30 minutes, and then much later on in the evening we saw him returning with his motorcade, and he went back into the meeting this afternoon. So we do know that the president is expected to leave for Cuba tomorrow, and that's because of the former Cuban president passing away at the weekend. He's expected to address a memorial service there on Wednesday.
Now, Mbali, what's the latest from the NEC after President Zuma left the meeting earlier on to meet with Yoveri Museveni? Any information coming through from the NEC afterwards?
Well, there hasn't been much communication with the ANC right now. We do know that they've been locked in talks since in the morning, and we do know that they're not allowed to communicate with anyone. They do take their phones in and during those meetings. So from their side right now, there's been no communication. But following the weekend reports, Lulu, we saw that the ANC NEC remains divided because some of the ANC NEC members are calling on for the president to step down. They want him to step down as president of the country but remain as president of the ANC. The ANC is expected to go into the elective conference next year, and that's where they are expected to elect in a new leader. So for now, it is divided. We've been seeing these weekend reports where some are saying the NEC members, Derek Hanekom and Irene as well, are calling for the immediate removal of the president. But we will only find out much later on. That's if the ANC will be briefing tonight.
I was going to ask you that, Mbali, that the spokesperson of the ANC has come out and said that the meeting is expected to go on until later tonight. Has he given any indication as to what time, or is it just as and when it comes to an end, it will come to an end?
Well, Lulu, we do understand that this meeting was supposed to take for 2 days now, and it was extended today. So initially, the ANC had said that they would give us a media briefing in the afternoon today, but of course, we do know that that was extended to today. So it seems as if we might only be getting a briefing tomorrow if we are lucky. So we'll just be waiting for the ANC right now just to give us a way forward.
Mbali, thank you so much for that update. We will be getting back to you a bit later in the program just for further updates. That was our reporter Mbali Sibanyoni speaking to us live from Irene, south of Pretoria.